What's up Godzilla fans, Gojira54 here, and today's video is actually going to be on Colossal Kaiju Fight Club. Now join with me, I have
Methyl Kaiju.
Now if you are not familiar with Colossal Kaiju Fight Club, it is an old but yet popular series on my channel, in which we pin two monsters against each other.
And today we are pitting the two flying monsters of the sky, Rodan versus Gyaos.
So let's start this video with covering the Kaiju stats. So for Rodan, we are using Fire Rodan for Mechagodzilla 2 vs. Godzilla, seeing that this would only be fair. Now, Fire Rodan appeared, like I said, in the film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 in 1993, and in the film, it was found nursing an egg. The researchers on the island found the egg and presumed it to be a Rodan egg, but when it hatched, it was actually a Godzilla egg. Now, Godzilla and Rodan fight in the beginning sequence of the film, and Rodan has the upper hand for a while until Godzilla shoots his atomic breath, wounding Rodan. Now, later in the film, Rodan comes back to fight Mechagodzilla 2, now has what we call the uranium beam. Rodan acquired this from the blast of radiation from Godzilla's atomic breath. Now, Rodan gets very injured badly, though, from Mechagodzilla 2, before Godzilla joins the fight, and when Godzilla is dead for Mechagodzilla 2, he gives his life force to resurrect Godzilla, essentially sacrificing himself. Now, Rodan stands about 70 meters tall, and his wingspan is about 120 meters wide, and he weighs 16,000 metric tons. Now, also, since we are using Fire Rodan, this version of Rodan also is the only version to have a beam. Now, Fire Rodan has supersonic speeds, though, create large winds, and like I said, has a uranium beam. It's highly effective. Now, Rodan will also be able to use basic melee, and the same goes for Gyaos. It's just that these are major abilities of Fire Rodan. Now, I think that does it for Rodan, so let's just move on to Gyaos.
Let's start out with Gyaos, also known as the Shadow of Evil's history. Keep in mind we are using the 1995 incarnation that appeared in the film Gamera Garden of the Universe, which is commonly known as Super Gyaos. The origin of this beast started off as a creation by the people of Atlantis. The men and women created many Gyoses to create a genetically perfect organism, possibly as a super weapon. The Gyoses started to breed uncontrollably since they are asexual, turning their backs on the Atlanteans and attacking their civilization. And so they had to create a kaiju that can fight off these beasts. That beast was Gamera, hence why both are natural enemies. Most were killed by Gamera, but a few survived to the present day. In Japan in the present day, the surviving Gyaos arise and attack the city. Gamera comes to the scene and kills all of them except for one. This last Gyaos left the city and fed on humans and wild livestock, making it grow an unbelievable 85 meters tall. Both duke it out, Gyaos seeming to be the victor, but at the end, Gamera kills the Super Gyaos with a fireball to the face. Now, to the stats. As previously mentioned, this creature is 85 meters tall with a wingspan of 185 meters. It weighs 75 tons, and its powers consist of a supersonic beam, a supersonic scream, and it flies at high velocities. Now let's head over to the pre-battle analysis.
Now for height between the two monsters, Gyaos is 15 meters taller.
And for the wingspan, Gyaos is also 65 meters larger.
Rodan weighs 16,000 metric tons, or 17,636.981 tons converted to US standard, while Gyaos only weighs 75 tons, which means Rodan outweighs him by at least 17,636.981 tons, leaving Gyaos super delicate.
In the case of the beams, Rodan's beam is more powerful and can cause a lot of damage, but Gyaos's can be more deadly if used correctly, splicing his opponents. Now it's time to find out once and for all who is the true king of the skies.
Well, it really looked like Gyaos couldn't make the cut on that one, but that does make sense seeing as how Rodan outweighs Gyaos by at least 17,636.981 tons as we stated earlier. Now, with that extra bulk, you could of course expect that it would have more of an impact, Also, seeing how Rodan can fly tremendous speeds faster than Gyaos, it only makes sense that Rodan could dodge all of his attacks. Now, Gyaos' only chance was to catch Rodan on the off guard, which he tried, but unfortunately, the battle became a little too intense for him, leading to Rodan to become the victor. Well, thank you guys so much for watching again. Also, I do want to give a huge thank you to Mecha Kaiju for being in this video and future videos to come, so go check out his channel. Also though, we do want to wish Godzilla a happy birthday, seeing that it is his 61st birthday. But yeah guys, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Give big thumbs up to this video. Also, updates on the future dates for the next episode as along with teasers will be posted on my channel, so be sure to stay tuned for those. But thank you guys so much for watching again, and Gojira 5400 out.